In the past, what I've done for service is I've actually gone to an animal shelter, but it does take a little bit of planning. It does take a couple months to get into and get the training down, but once you're in, it's a really fun way if you love animals. Another way you could do it is go over to the local church, the Grove, and help out with the preschoolers or any of the other things that if you just go to the front desk, they can help you with that. But that's another option. Another option is helping out here at the school, and at any time you can go ask Mrs. Arias and she can help you with that too.
One thing I did for serving is I served in a library and I also did the school activities.
So I earn my service hours by serving on my church worship team mostly, and then I serve in children's ministry as the piano player, and then I also serve here at school on the school worship team in high school.
On Sunday mornings, I volunteer in the kids ministry at my church and I work with first graders.
For serving on service hours, I helped out Sandals set up classrooms for kids, and I went on mission trips at Woodcrest.
For my service hours, what I did is I went to a camp and I helped serve there, and I cleaned up for a day. And also I went to my church and I volunteered there to help out with our Grove Kids Quest. And I had so much fun doing both of those. I got to meet so many new Christian people. Some advice for incoming 7th graders for volunteering would to be do what you like and be with people who surround yourself with people who are helping you, inspiring you, and showing you that you're doing the service for God and not for yourself.
What I did for service hours was I worked at a soup kitchen that helped homeless people and people who didn't have food actually have food, and so we handed out some food, we served some milk and water and all that stuff.
So there's a lot of places that you can serve in Riverside and the surrounding areas. Some places that students have served in the past for their service hours are places like the Red Cross, Path of Life Homeless Shelter. Any nonprofit organization that does a service to the community is a great place to start. But maybe the most popular and common place that students serve is at their local church. So if you work in your church nursery or you help out distributing bulletins for your church on Sunday, those are some great places for you to. You're already going there anyway, and we count those every single hour. We just have you have a pastor or the leader of the organization you're working with sign off on the hours for you.
How I feel after I serve somebody is typically a joyful feeling and a feeling of accomplishment, like I've actually made a difference in the world, and it's a really good feeling.
I feel like I please the Lord and I also feel better about myself.
So after I do some service projects, I usually feel really gratified and I feel a better connection with God. So normally on any given day, I just feel kind of far from God and like He's not really there. And I know a lot of people struggle with that, but after I serve, I really feel close to Him and like He's a real presence in my life.
How I felt after I did my service hours, I felt really good that I helped out other kids and whole families even actually have food and have a little bit of shelter and a place to eat.
When I'm helping out with the first graders at my church, I feel super blessed to be able to do it and just to see how many kids are loving the Lord at such an early age.
I feel good because I know that they appreciate it, and I appreciate going somewhere else that need help, and I know they need my help, and I can help them out and do what they need and feel good about it.
After serving, I felt really good because I knew that God was using me to make an impact in the people around me, and while I was serving, He also made an impact in me, that I got to serve Him and I knew it was for Him that I was doing it.
On the mission trip, I helped paint walls and I served in the worship team, preparing songs and also playing and singing for the people.
And last year I had the joy of going on the Imperial mission trip. One thing that I did, I was outside, I was more in the gardening and weeding section, and it was a lot of hard work and really hot out there. but it was a lot of fun. And my favorite part was in the afternoon we had worship, and that was my favorite part, just to sit down and worship God.
So it is such a privilege to serve on our mission trips for middle school. We've been to a number of different places over the years. Calexico has been a city and a church that we've returned to many times. We've also been to Yuma, Arizona and Imperial, California. And it's just fun to see kids doing all kinds of different projects on those trips. So for example, there's been times when we did a lot of yard work and weeding and helping them sort of keep their church property nice. We've also done a lot of painting over the years. We've done a lot of light construction projects, so things that are simple for students to do. We always have adults that are overseeing those projects in particular, and we love it when parents come and share their gifts and talents with carpentry skills or other skills that they can provide, and they can kind of guide students in working around the church. We also will often, on a missions trip, lead the church service in worship or contribute in some way. So it's kind of a neat variety of different things that you're going to be exposed to on a missions trip.
Service hours, just get out there and do it.